Hello, welcome back. iOS 14 Beta 2 has just been released and there are some new changes on Beta 2 right here. And as you can see here, I have the iPhone SE in my hand that is running on iOS 14 Beta 2. And you can see here on my setting, it has been updated, completely updated to Beta 2. And I'm gonna show you some changes. So for the first one, it is gonna be the battery icon on the status bar. So if you charge your phone, you're gonna notice the lightning icon. It is much bigger and much bolder. So I'm gonna charge it right now. Now my phone is charging and you can notice the lightning icon on the battery icon here. It is much bolder and much bigger. If you compare to Beta 1, it is much smaller. The Beta 2 is much bigger for the lightning icon. One more thing on the app library, you can now delete the application from here where you can just force start. And you can see here we can delete the app. For those of you that already offload the app, you can download from the app library in Beta 2. So I'm gonna offload Subway Surfer to show you. So let me offload this app. And now on app library, you can just go back and go to search. And if you scroll on the list here, you're gonna find the download icon for Subway Surfer. And you can see here we have the download icon, so you just click on here to download, so you don't need to go to the app store and download again. So it is much more convenient for Beta 2. With iOS 14 Beta 2, you have a new file widget. So for the file app, and now you can add a widget for file app into your home screen. So you're gonna go to wiggle mode. And then you're gonna click on plus here. You're gonna find two widgets right here. So you're gonna find file and fitness. These are the new widgets that you can add to your home screen. And you can select here. So I'm gonna select this one and add to the home screen. Now when you are watching a video in Safari, when you go to the home screen, you can now have the 3 size adjustment. So you can adjust to 3 different sizes. You can double tap here to go to small and double tap again to go even smaller. And if you double tap one more time, it's gonna go to medium size, and double tap for the last one, it's gonna go to even bigger. So you have 3 different adjustments for the size of picture-in-picture mode. For this one, you may not notice about that, but if you take a look for the clock icon, you can see the hands on the clock icon. It is much thicker. So if you compare to the older version, like the iOS 13 or iOS 14 Beta 2, you can see on the clock icon here, the hands of the clocks. It is much thinner compared to the clock icon on iOS 14 Beta 2. And also, if you take a look on the calendar, so for the calendar on iOS 14 Beta 2, it is just so the 3 letter for the day. So you can see WED stand for Wednesday. And for this one, you can see we have the full name on the day. This is the small change on weather. So if you go to weather and scroll all the way down, you're gonna find here weather for National Highway 5. So it's gonna show you the exact street or the exact road in your area. And for me, my home is close to National Highway 5, and it's gonna show you the exact place that you are living in. So it just gives you more information about that. Now on widgets, so if you go to the third-party app widget, you can see here it's so much proper, so there is no glitch. From the Beta 1, for the third-party app that has the widget, it doesn't show properly on Beta 1. So now on Beta 2, you can see it is much better. There is no glitch on the third-party widgets. Now this is the small change on widgets. So I'm gonna go to widget here real quick and click on plus. And if you go to different widgets, so for example, I'm gonna go to battery, and you can see on the add widget button, we have the green button at the background. And compared to the older Beta 1, it just shows the blur, but for this one, we have different color. And on battery, but if I go back to calendar, it's gonna show different color on calendar, so it adapts to each application. So if I go to map, you can see I have another color on maps. And now I go to note, it has the yellow color on notes. And on podcast, it does the same way. For those of you that have the iPhone with haptic feedback, especially on the iPhone 6s and older, and for me I have the iPhone SE, it doesn't have haptic feedback, but if you have the new device, you can experience on pause, next and the previous button when you click on those buttons on the music app in iOS 14 beta 2, it's gonna give you a haptic feedback. Now on iOS 14 beta 2 on maps, so if your location service is off for map, it's gonna show you the big pill on the top here. So it's gonna show you and tell you that your location service is off, and if you want to turn it on, just click on here, and then it's gonna ask you to go to settings. So click on turn on in settings. It's gonna bring you to settings, and now go to location where you can select while using the app. And for this one, it is a small change on family sharing, so you can go to settings and go to iCloud, and if you compare to the older version like iOS 13 or iOS 14 beta 1, you can see on family sharing on iOS 14 beta 2 right here, it get a new icon, but compared to the older one, you get an old icon here. Now if you go to edit mode and click on the minus button here, you're gonna find remove from home screen instead of add to the library from the iOS 14 beta 1, and now on the beta 2 here you can see remove from the home screen. Now go into settings and go to FaceTime. You're gonna find a new icon on incoming call here. It is a new redesign on that icon. Now on iOS 14 beta 2, when you edit your video and when you click on done here, you're gonna find the new icon on save video as the new clip and save the video. These are the new icon that has been redesigned. Finally, thanks for watching. I hope you support this kind of video that I am making right now, and I hope you like it, and I will keep making this kind of video, and also I will make more jailbreak tweaks video too.